I want you to do all the work, and then I'm going to go somewhere else and buy from another salesperson. How do you deal with this? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's August 20th, 2017, 12:14 in the afternoon here in Sacramento, California. Perfect day to talk about sales, and a perfect day to talk about strange requests that you get from buyers. Now, there are some buying people out there that have no shame in their game, and they will treat you, for lack of terms, like a piece of garbage. And all they care about is getting the best deal. They don't care about relationships. They don't care about quality. They don't care about longevity. They don't care about any of that. And all they care about is, what can you do for me? And I just want the cheapest price. And I got to let you know, for the most part, these are the most difficult buyers after the sale is made because they have no value with what you do. So here's what you do. You know, as a salesperson, I see this a lot where salespeople just want to go full bore and give all their information to the buyer. They just got a running mouth that is just, they put all the information out there. But if you look at it this way, that for every piece of information that you give me, now you've just unlocked a little bit of more information for me to give to you. And I see salespeople constantly, they just go out, they tell people, you know, the whole thing, telling isn't selling. They just tell them everything. And then like the person's just taking notes. We're going to do it. We're going to do it with you. Oh, you're great. You're great. And then you get to the end. They're like, oh, I got to think about it. And all you've done is you've given them the template to buy. So I got to let you know, for some salespeople, this is absolutely your fault because you don't have boundaries and you haven't explained the process and you haven't told the person what's going to happen or what way it's going to go. Yes, I understand in some industries you can't do this, but figure out a way to make it happen, okay? And so you're going to have buyers that come to you and all they're doing is after you for free information. Now, I had a standard piece of information. I would ask a person if they were doing this to me. I'd look at them and say, hey, are you, because I did a lot of in-home sales and I had to design a lot of heating and air conditioning systems and ductwork systems. And I would look at the person, I'd ask them, I need to understand something. Am I designing this system for me and my company to install, or am I designing it for somebody else? And if you get any other answer, then no. I just have a lot of questions. If you have somebody go, oh yeah, you know, I'm planning on taking this and giving it to everybody else. You've got two options. My option, see you later. I'm not spending any time with this person. I'm not going to try to talk them into being a client. This is how they buy. They just think it's cool to rip people off, take all the research and then move on, okay? Not cool. That's not how it works. Not with me, right? This is my decision. Or two, you could spend a lot of time with this person. You could design out everything. You could give them all the information that you're going to give them and then get nothing for it. Or three, what a lot of industries do is they charge for professional advice. You know, that's one way that you could get around all this is, you know, people will come to me and they say, hey, Scott, I want all of your designs. I want all of your information. And I'd say, fantastic. On the day of the install, I'm more than willing to bring it to you. I'm more than willing to deliver it to you. I'll turn it all over to you on the day of the install. Not on the day that it's sold, not on the day that they sign the agreement, the contract, whatever term you want to use. You just got to know that there are some buyers out there that are planning to rip you off, take all of your information for their own reasons. And you know, you have to have the cojones, you have to have the strength and the ability to say, hey, that's not how I work, that's not how I operate, and I'm not going to do it. And these are the first people to write a bad review for you. I promise you, this is going to be the first person to go to one of the review sites and say, this salesperson was a horrible salesperson, they didn't want to help me out. This is why you don't want them as a buyer. If you're dealing with somebody who all they want is just your free information on how to design something or how to buy something, run. Find another buyer who's going to respect your time, who's going to respect your information, and if you can't, great. Now, I will have people come back and say, hey, Scott, you know, I want to stick in with it. I want to try to get this sale. Hey, if you have nothing better to do and you've got no time, go do it. But if you're busy and you've got plenty of work, flat out tell the person, no, I'm not interested. And get out of there, because not everybody's your client, not everybody's your buyer. If you're in an industry where, you know, your tagline is not we're the cheapest or we're the affordable and we're the best value for your dollar, I'm going to promise you that this person, they're just going to make, I don't have any hair like right here, right? I just shaved my head today. I don't have any, but they would make me like want to pull out my hair if I had any today. You don't want them, you don't need them. There's plenty of other people to go talk to, but there is a hidden danger in this. The more that you walk away from a buyer, the easier that it gets and the more problems that it creates for you, because the next time it's easier, and then the next time it's easier, and the next time it's easier, okay? So not everybody is your client, and you got to know that. People who are after free information, you could do like 3 different things. You can charge them for it, okay? Charge like an attorney would or somebody in the professional field. You can walk away, or you can stick in the game and try to close the person. I get it. I love working people as much as possible. You can't outwork me. You can only underbid me. But here's the thing. I also know that there's personalities that I don't get along with and I don't want to sell to, and that's one of them. But if you want to stick in the game, fantastic, good for you. But no, the chances are very slim of getting that job and dealing with that buyer, right? I'm all for closing the sale. I'm all for making the deal happen. I'm all for going forward. But I also know that it's not the problem today that I'm worried about. It's the problem in the future with that person. And unless you can set very good boundaries, you're going to have a really tough time in the future. So there you go. What do you do if someone's trying to get your services for free and they don't want to pay you for them? Yeah, you don't do it. All right, so there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.